That was a nice shatter onto the Zen right there. Splash will now begin to start to push in. They finally got it with 20 seconds remaining, and they had to use 3 ults there, but they do still have dragons. I mean, not dragons, excuse me. Dragon has his feet, and then they also have rally, so you can use rally to initiate, and they could survive this grab bomb that's possibly going to come in with their beat. It's a nice bomb placement. D-Max the Diva. Now Splash will begin to get spawn camped. Oh, never mind, they backed off. They could have held them in their spawn door for quite a while there. That's a huge shatter from the Reinhardt with a flame shatter. That's a nice counter shatter. Both teams are down to 1 support. Panda Playhouse, their one ult is currently down. He's coming back from spawn, but they're coming up on grab. They have grab here. They use rally, but Splash has their grab. They're coming up on their bomb and their shatter. Casting it's even a big shatter. They gave them the free grab right there. And they got the nice stagger on the baby depot right there. They're trying to pick up some of them coming out of their spawn. Almost got the Brig, and the Zarya is also 1 HP. Panda Playhouses, they have their rally at the moment, and they're coming up on B and bomb at this moment. Splash pushing in with 4 out of their 6 ults. The bomb did not catch anything, sadly, but they catch the Zen, they get the Reinhardt. Yeah, they should win this fight. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. That was on my bad. Splash hopes to get this next checkpoint so that they can keep their attack going. They have Shatter. They grab for grab. They're Shattered. They catch the Lucio with the bomb there. He had his beat, so that's very detrimental. They catch the Zarya next. This is what you call it. Splashes. Their attack will be over after this unless we get an insane stall, which I don't see happening, yeah. So, Panda Playhouse with a very strong streak defense right there, keeping Splash from getting the second checkpoint, setting the missiles up for great success.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh, the Zen died really fast there. I did not see what happened, but they have to waste 10 seconds there on their Zen coming back. Panda's Playhouse is getting very aggressive here, taking down the Brig and the Reinhardt. Panda Playhouse, excuse me. They are playing very, very strong right now together. You can kind of tell which team is practiced more together and who has more experience with the comp itself. Because, you know, it's kind of like, this has been out of the meta for a hot minute. We're at GOATS League, and they introduced the 2-2 roll lock. But, Splash hope to have a, I have to say, definitely they want to hope to have a better streak phase than Panda's Playhouse here in order to hold them with their 5 minutes after capturing the point, but it won't help the fact that they just lost their Reinhardt and their Zarya. Another D.Va, and yeah, here we go, and everyone's gonna start to die. This D.Va is gonna hope to try not to get demeched here, because if she gets demeched, they're just gonna try to stagger her out. The D.Va getting demeched there was very, very bad. That means the Panda's Playhouse will not have a free grab, or they get a nice big shatter instead. That's a huge trans though coming up. You couldn't. Oh, I think that back there they get 2 with that. Meanwhile, Splash is got there. Oh, nice E on the grab there. That is huge. That's a big bomb though. Oh, they got their Brig there with the bomb. Ah, but they C9'd. Panda Playhouse takes map 1 over Splash.
Play of the game.
Experience tranquility.
Getting some people here into the lobby to make some subs for Splash. I'm not sure if Panda Playhouse will make any subs after that very dominant performance. Next map will be Lijiang. I forgot to change that. That was my fault. We'll go with the fireworks Lijiang because we all know it's better. Sorry for this long wait for the next map. We are just waiting for Splash to ready up. No one's watching, so Fat L. If you're watching this VOD, I love you.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Alright, we finally got Splash to sit there and say ready. So we're going into Lijiang. We all know the Mimi Gardens. Run around, you're right at Lucio yourself, doing rollouts, booping 6 people off the map. If you're smart, you'll go in the white room instead of bridge, but who knows? Okay. Not exactly sure why they left, but hey. Wait, fun fact. For those of you that have watched Fresh Nuts, look at it. Oh, wait. Fresh Nuts, Fresh Nuts, Fresh Nuts, Fresh Nuts. Alright. So, we of course, Panda Playhouse versus Splash. Panda Playhouse made it no subs. I wouldn't doubt them, their opinion on not making any subs. They did just, kind of roll. But, Splash put Tosk in for Airsick on the Zarya, and then Nature came in for Villain on the Lucio. They're hoping this time they'll get some better results than what they got last round.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Of course, for those of you that are just joining in, we are a Goats only league, so they're running Goats because Goats is more fun than 2-2-2. Looked like Panda Playhouse got there faster before Splash did. This Brig sitting here around this corner could be very dangerous with a stun on the Reinhardt and get bursted by the Zen Discord. They do. Okay, so Panda Playhouse does make the first pick onto the enemy team Diva. Panda Playhouse will have Shatter online right here, and they will be coming up on Trans and Grav, and Rally as well. Panda Playhouse, Splash is coming up on their Rally and their Trans. Splash is pushing in at the moment. Panda Playhouse pops their Rally, sit there and hope to engage and get a kill early in this fight so they don't have to use any more ults. But that will not be the case this time, it seems. Panda Playhouse, their Grav is online. That is a huge Shatter. Got 3 people down. They could not capitalize off of it though. Oh, the Splash's Brig is feeding. Panda Playhouse pops their Trans. Meanwhile, Splash gets grabbed and probably wasted their beat there. Probably should have just died. Could have aggroed with your beat there. Panda Playhouse hoping to stagger this Diva here, which they will succeed in doing very well. This poor Diva. It's more time taken off the clock for Splash to sit here and try to capitalize and get this point. That is another 10 seconds because Zen melted. Zen got caught out for his bad positioning there. Panda Playhouse playing very aggressive here, hoping to get a kill onto this Brig. Splash throws in their bomb. It will not pick up anybody, sadly. That is a huge Shatter by Panda Playhouse. Splash's Ryan is dead. That is a huge grab by Splash. Big beat. Splash came in and popped all these ults, but sadly they still lost. They do get the overtime tick though. Although that won't really matter very much because no one's dying on the side of Panda Playhouse. Matter of fact, there is a Zarya that is 3v4ing. I'm telling you, man, those 100 shred Zaryas are something not to be messed with. They will absolutely mess you up.
Ready for battle.
We are now on Night Market. Probably the best map out of all the Li Jing ones, personally, if you ask me.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Splash hopes to turn things around here and try to capture the point. Last round they did not capture the point one time. Matter of fact, I believe the only time they really touched point was... no, they've touched it before. Okay, well this time Splash does take... They take control of the point first. They're hoping that they can cap the point now after hearing... Oh, they get a pick onto the Rhine. That's very huge. This could be their very first cap of the map. There's a Zen flanking. Zen hoping to take out the other Zen. He does not succeed at taking out the other Zen. Splash to C9. Alright, Splash successfully takes the point for the first time. This is a huge momentum boost. They're now pushing up, getting all these staggers. Ah, they wasted their trans there. So that's going to be very, very detrimental whenever the grab comes out on the side of Panda Playhouse. They pop a rally on the side of Panda Playhouse. Well, meanwhile, Splash doesn't have their rally yet, but they do have a grab online, and so they're coming up on their bomb, and they're coming up on Shatter, but we're hoping right now their line does not get bursted. They got the Zarya and the Brig there. They got the kill on the Zarya. That's the end of this team fight. They lost all their damage as soon as they lost their Zarya. Getting a kill on the Zarya and the Goats is so huge because that takes away all of the damage. Lucio's hoping to get some just extra percentage here. He sits there and succeeds, gets about like extra 5%. Panda Playhouse now has control of the map, and they currently have their grab bomb and beat coming online right now. Meanwhile, Splash is coming in with 4 ults, so they do have the ult advantage into this fight. They go through the high ground. I do like that idea because it's there, you know, you don't get to go through this tiny little choke. The Zarya's hiding for a grab. Zarya lands the grab onto the D.Va. Panda Playhouse sits there and follows up on the grab perfectly, killing 3 almost instantly. They're now, of course, staggering the poor baby D.Va. She's going to try to get the boop on the baby D.Va just to get some ult charge. That is a very big brain idea. Even though the percentages don't look like it's being a complete blowout, Panda Playhouse is actually kind of rolling Splash here. Splash does not seem very strong so far watching their gameplay. They're kind of just, you know, doing their own thing. Like the Reinhardt, he'll go off by himself. You know, sometimes he'll die. They now move on to the point. Here comes Splash's bomb. They also... Oh, Panda Playhouse uses a bomb. That's a huge shatter, catching 4. That's also a nice... that's a late trans, sadly. Splash is already down 2 at the time, but now they're down 5 people. As Lucio hopes to C9, he will not get the C9. They solo grabbed the Lucio. That is... Oh man, they're teabagging. That's BM to the max, son. I like it. As they hope to touch the point, Panda Playhouse will try to make sure this doesn't happen. The D.Va will get the touch though, so they will get overtime and hopefully a nice recontest. They gotta pick onto their Zen, so this is very doable now. Panda Playhouse gets to pick onto the D.Va. They are really hoping to win this fight here because they might not be able to win this point here. They're pulling 3. That's a nice shatter. If they can kill the Zarya, they can win this fight. That's a huge pick. Splash looking to win this fight here. The Zen DMX the D.Va. The D.Va on point with the Brig. The Brig is now dead. There's a Zen main. They might try to push up to get the stagger on the Zen. But they are, unfortunately, now Splash is on a ball. So they lose all the value from their D.Va now because they had to switch to ball to sit there and recontest. So they don't have that matrix to try to either grab or a fire strike or a fireball potentially. That's a nice big grab on the side of Splash coming in. Big pile drive. Rally popped on the side of Splash. And now Rally popped on the side of Panda Playhouse. BTB goes down sadly for the side of Splash. That's a nice trans on the side of Splash as well. That's a huge shatter on the side of Panda Playhouse. He gets 1 with the pin with the Zarya knocking her off the map. And Panda Playhouse looks to clean up and finish this map off. Panda Playhouse will take Lijiang Tower. That puts the score at 2-0 to Panda Playhouse.
Play of the game.
As you can see, the highest eliminations in the game was 28 by the Zarya. So you can tell, well, I mean, I think that it was 31 by the Diva. My bad. But, so you can see, GOATS isn't like your usual game where you have a DPS fragging, getting 40 to 50 kills. It's tactical, very long team fights. They like to draw it out as long as possible using your ults. So, technically speaking, if you ask me, GOATS is just for more big brain players, I guess is the way to put it. Next map will be Volskaya, the dreaded 2CP. Everyone hates it, let's be honest here. So far in this game, Panda Playhouse has been very dominant over Splash. They hope to keep that streak going, and if they do win this map, it'll be the end of the game. Although they will get to play the rest. Actually, no. Wait, let me double check my maps here. Make sure I'm not messing up. Panda Playhouse is ready. Schedules and maps. They do have Dorado after this map, so they will play for the map. Splash, even though if they do lose this map, and technically speaking, Panda Playhouse will take the game, they will fight for that map differential, trying to get that one map. That way they're, you know, they're one map closer to moving up in the rankings whenever we release them after week 1. So far, other games this week, we've had the Voyagers versus Eclipsed. Voyagers took that game over Eclipsed 3-1. So, that's a team to look out for there, the Voyagers. There's also a couple of powerhouses in our league we like to consider. Of course, BE Sports, Panda Playhouse, Voyagers, and Hentai Warriors is who that's the top 4 teams I would say at the moment. And I'm the captain of Hentai Warriors, so it may seem a bit biased, but I'd say BE Sports is one of the stronger teams in this league. And I'd say we held pretty nice against them in a scrim the other day. So, hopefully we can beat them, because they're our week 1. They're our week 1 game. That game will hopefully be streamed sometime Sunday evening if you guys want to stop by and come watch that game. As we still wait on Splash to sit here and say that they are ready to go. I will have to apologize though, because as soon as this game starts, I'm going to have to sit here, just throw spectators on one of the players and go AFK temporarily. We are waiting on somebody to join back. Splash running to think things over, because if they do lose this map, this will be the end of the game. They are officially ready. I will now go ahead and start the game up for you guys.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
We are on Volskaya Industries. Panda Playhouse versus Splash. Map 3. Panda Playhouse is currently up 2-0, hoping to take this third map over Splash to win the game, and then hopefully take the fourth map to sit there and get the map differential. Believe it or not, even if you do lose 3-1, that one map could be very, very detrimental later on in the season, because you could sit there and, you know, as the season goes on, you clearly get better. Because the more scrims, the more teamwork you go, because this is week 1. So everyone's kind of, you know, everyone's getting all the rust and everything off of themselves, trying to sit there and get better at goats again. Oh, I keep pausing it, that's my bad. Okay, but Panda Playhouse, looking very, very strong in this game. I can't wait to see what they do with this Anna goat's coming out. But we will sit here and have our, we'll go with Sun Solar. We'll have our eyes on Sun Solar while I go AFK. I will now leave this to you guys to watch the game. I will be quiet. Enjoy.
We must protect what she has built. 5, 4, 3, 2, greetings. 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
For the motherland. Hello. Ready for battle. Don't hold back.
Persevere. Привет. Физкульт, привет. Greetings. Hello. Objective lost. You defend that objective B. Физкульт, привет. Not good.
Audio medic.
Give me your best shot. Огонь по готовности. Double, triple, quadruple kill. Victory.
Routing power to forward area. I will shield you. Routing power to forward shield.
Your power down. Unstoppable. Maximum charge.
We got them.
things. Not good. Ready for battle. Hit me.
Team Mary fire.
I'm going to forget softness here.
Pass into the iris.
Double gravity.
Game on.
Team kill. Ready for battle.
Get good there.
Not good. Get in there.
Time to raise my APM.
60 seconds remaining.
Routing power to forward shield.
Don't go back.
I'm back, and that shatter catches two people. Sunsolar has his grab up at the moment, but they also have beat up and coming up for trans on the side of Splash. Didn't have to use either one of those for that grab, so they can either get very aggro with their beat, and they get very aggro with their trans. Everything's perfectly falling into place here on the side of Splash. Not anymore though, because both of them died. Panda Playhouse completely turns that fight around, if you ask me. That's a nice bomb right there for a remake bomb.
You're powered up. Get in
Sunsolar gets nanoed and takes out Talk. He's bagging once again. Freedoa sits there and he pops his trans, sitting there trying to get back to point. He gets pinned off the point. That's a nice pin right there. Nature hopes to get a nice long stagger coming out. Oh, and there's Sunsolar PTA again.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Alright, now Panda Playhouse will be attacking this round. Splash. I wasn't here for them capturing first point, but they did take first point, so that is, of course, pretty fantastic, because getting full held on this map while playing goats, free goats, it's kind of like a toss-up. Actually, I'd say it's less of a toss-up. You can sit there and, it can go either way. It's RNG. Splash will be replacing the Diva with a Hog. I'm not sure if I agree with this pick, but maybe he's just stronger on the Hog, and maybe they have practiced this before. I guess we'll find out here soon. But Panda Playhouse and Splash are now both running the Anagoats.
Incoming. Defend objective A.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
There's an anti onto the Lucio. He could possibly die here, and that'd be a pick for Panda Playhouse. Panda Playhouse playing very aggressive. They'll get the brig there. That's a very, very big pick. That's a nice pin onto the Panda. I mean, that's a nice pin by Panda Playhouse. Clutch does get taken out. There's some nice teabagging by the Reinhardt. I see you. Oh, as a C9. Nice little teabag. Now they're teabagging because they teabagged their brig. Now the brig's emoting. They do go ball to try to get back. I don't know if I agree with that choice. Yeah, he just fed the Zarya more of her grav. Not gonna lie, I feel bad for Splash. It's a nice grav onto the tanks of Splash. They still are on that ball. I'm not sure if I agree with this pick, but they will try. That was a huge shatter, by the way, coming out from Extra Rice, please. Bomb coming in on the side of Panda Playhouse. Cashes the Lucio. The Lucio had beat. That's very, very detrimental. The Ana sits on high ground shooting at the D.Va. The D.Va dives up onto her. The D.Va is now antied. The Ana is 1 HP without a nade, and she dies to the Lucio. The ball is spinning to win. Panda Playhouse uses Nano onto their Zarya. That's a nice, thick, juicy grab on the side of Splash, although they could not capitalize off of it. Oh, I take that back. They do capitalize off of it, and they do have the minefield come out, so nothing's going to get out if it came onto point. Tosk is hoping to sit here and get some extra staggers, although he doesn't turn around to kill the Ana because he thinks there's someone on Mega, even though there's absolutely nobody over there. Oh, what's this? We have a bumper wannabe. I believe in you, BTB. I believe. Your ball's feeding, so maybe he'll lead him right to you. Nope, they kind of leave your ball. Oh, BTB gets find out. That's a nice shatter, though. He got the Reinhardt. Oh, but he died. Panda Playhouse is going to push in here and more than likely win, unless they get a fat stall coming out from Ill. Is Ill spinning to win? Ill is spinning to win. I believe in you, Ill. Spin to win. Oh, they got a kick onto the brig. The Reinhardt's now out of spawn. They solo grab the Zarya and they fat miss the shatter. Lucio's now on point. Lucio trying to sit here and stall long enough for his ball to come back to point, but he gets booped off of the point and then he dies. That now makes it 3-0 to the side of Panda Playhouse. Panda Playhouse will take this game, but there is a map 4, so Splash does have a chance to sit here and avenge themselves. Can we talk about how Extra Rice Please is the only one not using a Hangzhou Spark skin? Come on, just drop some money on the game, forehead. Although he does get play of the game. Congrats on that one. We are coming up on the last map. It is Dorado. Everyone's, least favorite or favorite if you're some weird sniper main, I guess. They will be trying to sit here and take out BTB now on the side of Splash. They'll be putting in Wolf, who I played with before, and I'd say he's pretty aggro. Just waiting to see if there are any more subs on the side of Splash, and then we'd be good to go. Now we're gonna start the game, and while we start up the game, I'm gonna check some profiles because I wanna make sure just in case, because I have made oopsies before.
Initiating match.
You say 35 Ryan me. I don't believe that's his main account. Alright. We're on Dorado. Splash made subs. They took out Tosk, and then they also took out BTB. They put in Airsick Wings and Wolf Damios. I don't know if it's Deimos or Damios. Let's go with Deimos. Or Deimos. Let's go with Deimos.
Ready for battle.
Panda Playhouse. Pulling out the dank Winston goats. Meanwhile, they are running Anna Winston goats to be exact. But then on the side of Splash, they're running Orisa Hog goats. I made this comp one day, memeing around, and it worked. It looks like they're running it. Okay, well, the whole point of this is to literally make sure nobody dies. Because we all know Ursa Hawk's survivability is stupid.
Stop the payload.
Lucia goes to see if he can get a nice boop off of the high ground. Let's watch this one. Oh wait, he's redditing? I don't know what for. Okay, well, point. Wolf Demios dies. That's a fat LD. Fat pile drive. They anti the Orisa, and then they absolutely shred her. I don't know why I went for a hook there. It's not like he's gonna kill anything because he's already standing in the door. That's a nice power driver coming out of the Winston from Panda Playhouse dives in. They use a window coming out of their spawn. I'd say that's a waste of an ult, but hey, everybody has their own opinions. The Winston is getting pressured by the Hammond on the high ground. Johnson currently has no bubble or leap, has a big anti-nade. That Monkey goes in on Primal. He's looking to get this Vegeta here. Now he gets to freely swing away into that grab, because now he's going to get knocked back. Looking to find that Orisa. The Orisa will get out, it seems. That's a huge boot. That's a huge boot coming out from the Hammond. He gets the Diva and the Lucio. That's 2 free picks now. And now you're going to see Splash push in with their Orisa Hog Goats. Splash has Rally, Bap Alt, and Mines. And then on the side of Panda Playhouse, they're coming up on Bomb, Beat, and their Nano. Splash uses their window. Monkey dives in, sitting here canceling out the window. They had a nice anti-nade onto the Furha. Hammond did use his minefields there, making it very hard for the team for Panda Playhouse to sit there and back up. Bomb coming in over the building. It will not pick up anybody. The immortality does come down in time, although I don't think it would affect it. Panda Playhouse coming in, finding 2 picks, not finding 3. Oh, not 3 yet. See what I mean? This Orisa survivability is dumb. If you had a fortified up, it didn't die. Okay, but they now are Panda Playhouse has now won the fight. The Winston is looking to get a nice late kill onto this Lucio. As they stagger out the Lucio, that is a big old fat L. Now they are on Winston Reinhardt for reasons I don't know why. Well, actually, I have one idea, but hey, no one's gonna do it. You do pull pins, my doggy. shield bash doesn't get blocked. They grab the ball and the Reinhardt. We get the immortality to go down, sit there and call as the Winston's diverting all attention to the back. The monkey's just gonna sit on bridge here and farm his primal. Oh, he already has it. Hey. Panda Playhouse uses their beat. The Orisa is antied. Reinhardt goes down to the Diva, although the Winston gets melted through his primal by the Baptiste. That's a nice anti-need. The Brig is now down on the side of Splash. Mindful coming out from Splash as the Hammond tries to push the point. Maybe a C9. A C9? C9 by Splash. Nice job, Splash. Nice job, ball. Nice job, nice job. Big C9, big C9. Pin coming in from the Reinhardt. Nano comes out onto their monkey. Monkey goes for the immortality and the Reinhardt. Now he's on the Baptiste. He's sitting here, you know, he has his Tesla gun. He can hit like 80 different people at once. Bomb coming in on the side of Splash. Will not pick up anybody. The right blocks it. At this point, Splash is kind of memeing around, running random comps that they want to try out for God knows why. But hey, it's actually kind of working better than whenever they run regular guts. The Winston is almost gets bursted down there on the side of Splash. The Brig is down though on the side of Panda Playhouse. They do have Primal though, and Monkey's gonna hop on point, die on point, contest the point. He can get out. Yeah, he should get out there. Sensolar gets a pick onto the Lucio there. Caught him being too aggressive there, so then now they have a free pick. Minefield coming out for the Hammond. Winston kills his opposing Winston, although the ball does go down. Technically speaking right now, Panda Playhouse is up, and they have the spawn advantage. The monkey here is going to get melted because he missed a jump onto the high ground. The Immortality comes down in late. This sorry, I was going to see her focus down that down. Reinhardt pins out because he knows that's the end of the team fight. How loud am I even being? Okay, I think I'm being pretty loud. Panda Playhouse pushes up onto that monkey at the spawn, and they get the kill onto him. They also have their Diva on point, making sure they don't see 9 because they know there's some people sitting behind. Ryan pins in. Ryan gets the immortality, although he is getting dough. Brad comes out on the side of Panda Playhouse, but the Zarya seems to be running out. Nope, okay, she debated this. But Panda Playhouse spawn camping Splash here. That's a nice jump there. Air, I saw that one. If you're watching this VOD, nice shot, retard. Air dies. They nano a Diva? Wait, what? Excuse me?
30 seconds remaining.
They nano a Diva just to kill Lucio? That's pretty pog, I guess. Winston takes the high ground here, being very smart with his positioning. Splash's monkey just hopped in. He now isolates the Ana and the Zarya in the church. There goes a lot of damage and a lot of the source of their heals. The Ana is down. Splash hopes he can get the second payload. Bomb coming in on the side of Panda Playhouse. Will find the Baptiste. That is very unlucky. Lucio's trying to, Lucio Winston. That's racist. We don't talk about that. Winston's sitting here trying to kill the Brig, but the Lucio pocket is way too much for him. He does get out. Oh, but now there's an enemy Winston. Oh, now the Diva's there to help that Winston. This is very winnable on the side of Panda Playhouse. They're gonna hold Splash here. This would be huge. They use the arm. They use their rally. Oh, now they use their primal. Getting one with the primal already. Very fast. They are winning the fight, and they C9. I'm joking. Haha. Dragon C9 Mercy Main. Haha. It's a joke, by the way. I love you. Beat. Didn't have it. Should boost him.
Switching sides.
Splash's hopes of winning this map are still alive, although they will have to have a very nice defense. And going off all the other maps, their defenses haven't been too hot so far. So let's hope that this will be different, and that they can take one map off of Panda Playhouse. That way they help them later on in the season.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Splash will continue running the ball over the Diva. They seem to favor the ball. To be honest, they probably have been doing better on the ball than they have the Diva. Although Air did get off a monkey and he did go Zarya. So he will sit here and his Rhino will have more survivability now. They are running Moira, Bap deciding not to run the Brig. To be honest, with the new Brig changes, Brig is not necessary in GOATs. So this could be a very strong composition. Panda Playhouse running dive goats, except this time with a hog instead of a Zarya.
Stop the payload.
Probably looking to sit here and help with this Hammond that is harassing their team, displacing them. Monkey takes the high ground as ball goes in for a slam, hits the Brig. Will not capitalize off of that one. The hog does die on the side of Panda Playhouse. That is huge, and the Mercy goes down. I did not realize they were on Mercy. Monkey also goes down. Sun sits here, instantly switches off of the Roadhog and goes Zarya, and Clutch hits off of Mercy and goes Zen. They will stick with the Winston, it seems. That's a nice first team fight coming out of Splash. They now have the ult advantage. Panda Playhouse getting very aggressive here onto Splash. Splash just find the Brig though. Immortality is out on the side of Splash. Monkey hoping to farm his Primal here, because he's averaging, I'd say, 1 to 2 kills with his Primal so far this game. If he can keep that trend going, that'd be very good. The Zen does go down on the side of Panda Playhouse, so this is a lost fight on the side of Panda Playhouse. Monkey still is on the high ground though. He will jump down to here farm his Primal. Monkey jumps to the high ground, forces the Moira to fade. No, see, the Monkey has his Primal, he's gonna go aggro here. He's gonna sit here and juggle the Zarya, keep the Zarya out of the fight, means they do lose a lot of damage. Bomb coming in, this could be very big. Big bomb, got 2 of the supports, and all supports are now down on the side Splash, and the Reinhardt. This means that Panda Playhouse now has their opportunity to push in. They get a nice little kill on that Zarya very late into this fight. As Ball sit here and just contest point because, you know, that's all he's good for. He comes out from both teams. Grab comes out from the side of Splash. Trent comes out on the side of Panda Playhouse. As they sit here, the fight just keeps going on. Grab comes out for the side of Panda Playhouse. They do get the Reinhardt out of that grab. Immortality comes down a bit late. Zen dies though on the side of Panda Playhouse. This fight is still winnable on the side of Splash. Hoping to win this fight would be huge for a Splash. Although the Zarya is getting juggled, so they do lose all their damage. Bap is also down, and there goes the Lucio. This is a lost fight for Splash, unless a miracle happens. Cough cough, that miracle being Ryan kills everybody.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Panda Playhouse elects to leave their Diva on the point, just here and push instead of their Zen. This Ball goes to sit there and pretty much harass the Diva on the point. You sit here in Panda Playhouse will sit here and wipe their entire team. Splash needs to win this fight. This will be a huge momentum boost in their side. They do have Shatter here, but he does get bursted down very quickly. This will be another one fight for the side of Panda Playhouse. This could be very well the end of the game, because the Zarya is now going to camp their spawn with Grab and grab anybody off of the point. The Ryan could die here, which would be very, very bad. He shatters 2 people though, so if they get these 2 kills, this is very winnable. They get the Brig, but they do not get the Monkey. Very unlucky. The Zarya is sleeping. The Zarya is half HP and full HP. Bomb comes in. Big bomb, get the Reinhardt. And their Anna's down, but then the Zen's down. They traded. Grab comes out on the side of Splash, hopefully to hear and kill Sun Solar. Does not get it. Mines come out. This here goes down on the side of Splash. Ball is fragging at the moment. Splash wins the fight.
Get into position.
There's a minute 20 left on the clock. Air 6 does switch off of the Zarya and goes Diva, so now the Ryan will have a harder time surviving. Ryan Pins does not seem to pick up anybody. Ryan is trying to find that Shatter. Beat is up, which was used on the side of Splash. Trans comes out on the side of Panda Playhouse. Diva gets DMAC. The Anna is probably going to die here. Oh, unless she gets very lucky. Ball goes down on the side of Splash. Splash is currently losing this fight. They are down 3 as they hope to just sit here and get a nice big fat contest so somebody can come back. And that will be it for this entire game. 4-0 to Panda Playhouse. Congrats, Panda's Playhouse on your 4-0. Better luck next time, Splash. Play the game though, so I guess you do get something out of it.
Beware of oncoming traffic.
17 Primal Rage kills, 40 eliminations. Not bad if I say so myself. Once again, that is a 4-0 to the side of Panda Playhouse over Splash. Congratulations to Panda Playhouse. I will now do the MVPs.